Hey, it's Michael Zipursky here, coming to you from Sydney, Australia. I've seen a lot of people talk about how important it is to hustle and to grind to build your business. And then you have people on the opposite side who are saying, no, those people are wrong. You shouldn't do that. You need to live by the moment and not work too hard and so forth. They're both interesting viewpoints, but I have a different perspective that I want to quickly share with you here today. When I look back over my about 19 years now being in business, building different consulting companies and so forth, what I've found is that really at the early stages, it is critical. It's really important that you quote unquote hustle, that you grind, that you put in those longer hours. Like when I started off, I spent a lot of early mornings, a lot of late nights, and what I was essentially doing is validating my hypothesis, right? I had ideas of what would work, and as I put them out into the marketplace, I found what did work and what didn't work. And so that allowed me to make improvements. And so then as I continued to make improvements and see greater levels of traction and success, I was able to achieve greater optimization in the business model, greater balance in my lifestyle, and my priorities also changed and shifted, right? Spending a lot more time with family, traveling the world. But if I tried to achieve that level of balance right from the beginning, it would be very difficult for me to see the level of success and to get that kind of traction, because it would take a lot longer for me to actually be able to validate whether my hypothesis, whether my ideas, right, were right or wrong. And so my perspective and observation is this: if you're early stage, you should be willing to put more time and energy and effort to actually get out into the marketplace, to see what's going to work, to test, to validate. And then as you are getting greater traction, you'll be able to reach a point where you can balance things, where you can optimize things, where you can be focused on a lot more of the right things and less of the wrong, because you will have learned what is right and what is wrong, right, through your own experiences. So that's kind of the way that I look at it. I don't think that there's one camp that is right. It's not that hustling is wrong or that hustling is right. It really depends on where you are at in your life cycle and kind of maturity of business. So there you have it. Hope that helps. I'd love to hear your perspective, but that's been mine over the years.